What's up, YouTube? Years ago I stood on this property and showed you us using the GRCS and etc., and we felled this log. And I think we even had a camera on the log. But today we're back and we're taking these overhanging as I was saying, we are taking these overhanging madrones out. I guess I'll make a video of it. This is a deal, YouTube viewer, where you go up. So this tree's coming out too, but I'll go up this one and then swing from it to the ones that overhang the house. As I go up here, I'm just gonna tie in, because I'm not doing that thing that they do in Indonesia or whatever, where they just climb the tree with no gear. Not that there's anything wrong with that for those guys. They like to do that. But for me, this tree is dang slippery. Like even being tied in, like if I gaffed out right now, I would slide clear down. Like I would get injured probably. So I'm being very particular about the placement of my feet. Might not look like I'm being particular because I'm moving kind of through it kind of fast, but I am. That one right there that I just unhooked, that left another one down here that was still hooked. So there would be no plummet clear to the earth. It would just be kind of a painful journey. Max, can you tie on my rigging line, please? Okay, viewership. I prepped that. My climb line is in it. My rigging line. Climbing in, rigging off the same spar, so I can't get too carried away with the size of things we rig. All that stuff, which hangs over the house and the fence. But before I get to that stuff, I gotta get this thing out of my way, which I can still chunk. Do a little balancing act here. It's kind of wobbly because the whole thing is noodling around. It's not just a balance thing. It's the thing that you're tied to is it keeps swaying after you sway it. So you feel these residual aftershocks. Yeah. Like a habitat. I think I can still kind of manhandle this. I don't think I have to rig this yet. Yeah, this is just wobbly. If you were new and doing this, you would be like, hell no. Or heck, depending on what mama allows. I'm gonna have to switch to a better saw. stem came toward me instead of going with it.
Yeah, you pull yourself up a little bit.
I just went like that.
Yeah, you're doing this the whole time?
Just like independent suspension.
You're the man. No.
Yeah.
That was dialed. Nice. Watch out for that little hanger that you got above you. Above you.
Oh yeah.
Sucks because it's like the hanger is not hardly the thing. It's that it might drag the whole piece into you when it comes off. Thing's gonna be a reach, huh?
Yeah.
I'll just bring it.
Serious multitask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, hanger. Yeah, that was good footage. That's why I don't use pole saws.
Wait for the saw.
Yeah. We're waiting for Max to shut down the saw and then we have something cool to show you, I think. August just threw out his old phone case for his suspenders because Joe
I've got another one.
is rigged up
You can use.
these beautiful, fancy,
Okay.
climber-friendly ones. So it looks like he's gotten rid of this rear strap
Here.
to where you have to strap it up, go through that little pre-bar buckle, then back to itself. It looks like what he's done here. Joe, it looks really good. Can you explain to me the
it's
difference?
just a sleeve. The suspender goes down through here,
Okay,
and then this little G-hook just locks onto the straps.
bam,
and
right
it's
there.
Rigid. It doesn't move around.
Yeah, it looks nice.
We'll get a on-person view up there.
All right, so Joe just brought over a new product, the phone case. So sorry to we're not trying to be like Apple and give you a new one to buy after you bought the last one. It's just that this one's better, and that's the way progress happens sometimes. You improve on the thing you did before, and that is honestly no Machiavellian mastermind trick of marketing here. This one's better than the last one, the one that I just threw down out of the tree, because it's so easy to hook up. I got a feeling there's people out there that have put these on wrong, the originals, the next one is so intuitive that you can't get it wrong. It's awesome. I mean, I just put it on in the tree. So it's got the Velcro here. I'm trying to do this one-handed. Okay. Bam. There it is. Okay. And oh, my phone's talking to me. The other one was a little more intricately designed. In other words, in order to put the thing on, you had to get your little raccoon fingers in there and do some tightening in ways that were very particular and precise. Where this one goes on fast and it's not floppy. So the beauty of the other one was it's not floppy. The beauty of this one is that it goes on easy and it's not floppy. So you don't have to buy the next one if you have the other one on correctly. But if you don't have one of these yet, that goes right onto our Monkey Beaver 2.0 suspenders, get the new one because it's better.
So I use the phone case constantly, Joe. And what I've liked that you've done is that no sawdust stays in there at least.
Yeah.
It always is able to spill out the bottom if you ever have like water or sawdust or anything like that.
So now let's talk about my rigging point. I got this little noodle, see? I mean, it's really springy. I'm tied into the very top of it. I've got the rigging line there. You've seen me using it. I trusted it to do all that, and now I'm gonna trust it to do this. This one's a bigger, heavier tree. I'll make sure it's small enough to not snap my stem off because I'm tied to it. I'll take that rope. Well, that didn't work. I'm tied back behind me and I'm rigging back behind me. It's gonna be a tiny bit awkward here, but we're gonna do it. This one, this first one actually isn't terribly heavy. This next one's going to be heavier and it's going to want to pull the lowering spar toward me. Actually, I'll do another small one first. A little warm up.
Do you need anything?
All right, ready? Oh yeah. It's a little bit of shock absorption. I want to show you this. This is kind of cool. I'm tied way back over there, see? And I'm rigging from over there. And what I'm rigging is that stuff that goes out over the house, okay? So this next one, I'm gonna pull that stem down towards me. And I'm not gonna wanna be dealing with my foundation being rocked in the middle of a cut. And so I'm gonna I'm gonna be doing the shock absorber thing with this hand. Like as that stem comes down, I'm gonna be like this, independent suspension, so that I don't go that way during the middle of a cut. So, did you see it? As that stem came this way, I had to take it up with my hand. Otherwise, I would have been flopped over to the underside with a running saw. Kind of like if you ever hold a chicken and move the chicken around, its head stays perfectly straight. Well, that's the goal on stuff like this. Some people will hate that system that I'm doing, that little thing that I'm showing but not teaching, and they will say that it's one-handing and therefore the epitome of all evil, and so they'll hate it, and they're entitled to feel that way, I guess. Maybe they're not. This one's gonna be heavier, so it's gonna rock my little stem. It's gonna wobble the noodle, so I'll be holding on. I cut it a little short just to be extra safe on the noodle strength. I thought about engineering a way to pull these over, like hardcore, like mechanical advantage uphill, overcoming all kinds of lean, and I was just like, I'd rather be a squirrel today. I'll go one more. Do you want to do another one, or?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You've been looking at it. You're like, I don't want to deal with that.
Yeah. Well, they won't roll down the hill.
Yeah, you can't tell in the video, but it's steep. Steep ground, and that affects the ease of getting things how you want. This client is awesome. He was a newspaper man. Or a writer of some type. I think for magazines and newspapers, maybe? Rocking the noodle. Rock the noodle. Damien does like it. Rock the noodle. These are awkward when you're on the belly side of a real slippery tree. So you see I have my climb line going around it twice. These are really slippery, and I don't have to worry about staying balanced on the high side when I'm under it. It's kind of awkward, but at least there's only one direction I'm being pulled, not to the side, straight under it.
We can follow this now.
Say what?
We can follow this now.
Okay. Convenience store lunch. I actually really like these things. Not paid to say that. Not that anybody cares. They're just so nice and crunchy, you know?
Hey guys, Sam here from monkeybeaver.com with our latest custom saddle. And it's a 1.0. Now this one's not going to look too terribly custom, except for those bad boys right there. This gentleman liked that Batman Beyond patch. You can tell the inside of his suspenders are red. That matches the inside of his 1.0 saddle. You know, we can customize these 1.0s too every now and then. Alright guys, let me know what you want to see next.
Monkey Beaver, dum dum.